So if you don't believe in Mandela effect at this point, the Monopoly man, come on. He doesn't have a monocle anymore. You know you remember it with a monocle, right? So so yes. I was asking my coworkers about Monopoly. Now, the funny thing is, the majority of my coworkers are Mandela effect sensitive, as are the majority, more than half at least, of those I know in person. I do read some people's in accounts and stories of how there's not a lot of people who have that connection. For whatever reason, most people I know about Mandela effect, but I will bring them the examples. It's just how it works for me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm at work, and so I'm like, all right, here's one for you. So I asked because I personally, me, I don't like. It seems like the monocle makes sense, but I don't have a distinct memory of it. I do not have a strong enough memory of it where I can be like, holy crap, like I can about like 100 other things. But the monocle thing, it feels like he should have it, but I can't remember for sure. But it seems to be a really strong one, and the reality residue is so profound that it's obvious most of us experience a reality where he did have that monocle. So I asked one of my coworkers, all right, this would be a 50-something-year-old female, and I asked her about Monopoly, and I'm like, all right, so here's another Mandela effect. She's like, oh god, because usually she's just like, because she's sensitive to it and she doesn't want to know like, oh, well, what's gonna happen next? So I'm like, all right, the Monopoly man. She's like, yeah, she's familiar. So I'm like, all right, he had something on his face, like he had like glasses or something. So I kind of hinted where we were going with that. She said, yeah, he had a monocle. So that's all I said. He had like something like glasses or something. She said, yeah, he had a monocle. And I said, nope, not anymore. Not in this timeline. And then I showed her the pictures online, and she just like, what the hell? So then somebody this would be a gentleman around 30 years old who I don't have like a good connection to, and I've actually never talked to him about Mandela effects. He's newer in the company, but I have never talked to him about Mandela effects. So I'm like, hey, you know the Monopoly guy, right? He's like, yeah. Like, does he have like accessories and stuff? He's like, yeah. He has top hat, monocle, and a cane. Like, perfect. I'm like, yep, perfect. No, no monocle anymore. Doesn't exist. It's not real. This timeline doesn't. He does not have it. And then I asked one other person, and again they said monocle, and again I was like, nope. So yeah, no monocle on Mr. Monopoly, Mr. Pennybags. Thank you, Moneybags. 73 for pointing it out. I know you were talking about it, and I think it's awesome because it's just so funny. It's just so funny. But yes, Mr. Monopoly, no monocle in this timeline.